Hey guys, so we're going to be doing day one of all these various little Photoshop assignments. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything kind of similar. I'm going to go to the rubric real quick. So we're doing the 12 days of Photoshop, days 1 through 3. So I still have to fix and edit the rubric points, but essentially each of them are going to be equivalent to 20 points, so that you have 20 here, 20 here, and 20 there, one for each day. Okay. The first one is the superhero mashup with Disney. The next one's going to be the funny movie poster parody tomorrow, and then the body mix up will be the third day. And then I continue this for 9 days in total. Even though it says 12 days of Photoshop, we're doing 9 days. And I will do a demo for each of these days for you, okay? So with PhotoPay, I started saving everything to my computer from what I wanted to use. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit File, New. Okay, I'm going to make a new project, and I'm going to label it Day 1. Change it to inches to make sure my size is good. It's a little too big, so I'm going to do 12 by 10. I think I'm going to leave it like that today. Hit Create. And then what I want to do is I want to hit File, Open, and go to where I saved my files. Now I put them all in one spot so I could find them. I'm going to start with my background. So I picked Moana for my Disney superhero mashup. I have been catching up on Disney Plus and all my Disney movies, and then around dinner and at night and whatnot, just because that's what I want to watch, and I don't always have time in the evening. So I'm glad that I'm finally getting some time to do that. In the meantime, what you're going to do is you're going to copy and bring this over to day 1. Okay, so you can either copy it by doing Control A, Control C, and then Control V over, which is, I call it apple cider vinegar to help you. Or if you don't want some of the sections, I don't want this vector stock at the bottom, so I'm just going to use this marquee tool. I'm going to bring it right up to the edges. Okay, I'm going to highlight it, and then you still get that blinky tool. Once you do that, you can hit Control C. Okay, come over, and once again, I'm going to make a new layer, Control V. Allow. I know my computer sometimes is a little finicky about things being copied and pasted. So I have that over. I'm actually going to get rid of this background layer because I don't really need it. The next thing I want to do is hit File, Open. Okay, and then I'm going to pull up my Moana, have her here. Now this is where you're going to have to use your object selection tool or your quick selection. I'm going to do quick selection because it's easier for me to use that instead of the object selection. And then remember, the little brackets on your keyboard, they still work to make things bigger and smaller. So I'm going to select her, and it looks like everything is selected. If you're not sure, you can always hit Refine Edge, and it'll tell you if everything's selected. Okay, then you hit OK. Okay, I'm going to hit Control C to copy. Go to day 1, hit Control V. Oh, and it didn't copy. The fun times. It copied over here. So now I'm just going to hit Control A, Control C, Control V. Once I have that, okay, now one thing is to remember, Control T doesn't resize, and that's the one thing, mistake I always make. So if you want to resize or transform, you're going to go to Image, or sorry, not Image, I always do that. You're going to do Edit, and then Free Transform is all Control T. That's the only difference. So if you were to go, for me, because I'm on a Mac, that's going to be Option Control T, or nope. See, there we go. Mine's Control Command T. My keyboard shift stuff is so much different than your Chromebooks. So you have that option in Edit to do free transform or just transform in here. Okay, I like the free transform, and here's your command code. It's a little bit easier. You can adjust in size here. If you hold Shift will keep the size of your character. Okay, so I'm going to bring Moana up on top, make her a little bigger maybe in just a second. Maybe I'll have her, oh, not that part. Oh no, this happens all the time when I'm doing stuff. It's like resizing and re-editing. I hit Control Z and it went all the way back, unfortunately. But maybe if I want to turn her a little bit, so she's at an angle, still holding Shift, going down. Now the last thing you're going to do, okay, and you'll see it on the rubric. I'm going to go back to that really quick. You want to make sure that you show an illusion of powers. It's the last thing on there that I want to see from you. So if I have this illusion of powers, I Control plus to zoom in there. So what I'm going to look at is I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to come to my brush tool. Okay, I'm going to change the color down here. I know some of you said you're having a hard time. The colors are down in the bottom left corner if you need them. Okay, and I think I'm going to do a light, a cyan blue. Okay, and I'm going to draw something out for her. You can change, like say you want it to be a little different, like maybe I want my lines to be like this. I can change it. I can play with the hardness if I need to, the size, okay? You can also change the way it comes out. Is it more calligraphy style? Is it rounder? So what I'm gonna do, okay, is I'm going to pretend like she's putting out waves. I know it's cheesy, but I just want you to like play around with these tools, and this is basically like, practice for that. She's adding in some waves, okay? Maybe to protect her from the shark, we'll say. Do another layer. And these are meant to like kind of be cheesy like this. Don't worry. Once you have all 3 layers, what you'll do is you'll hit File, Save as PSD. Remember, it saves to your drive, and then if you want to, you can export it as a JPEG as well. Okay, I'm gonna hit save, and voila, your first one, you're done. That's pretty easy, pretty quick, and you guys should be okay. Let me know if you have questions. Of course, don't forget to ask me if you have questions. When you're looking for various things, you want to make sure that, to think about the quality of images. You don't just want to go in and just use like any kind of image. Make sure you check them, okay? All right, guys. Thanks.